Utah Senator Mike Lee. Senator, what was your main takeaway from last night's production, and in particular, Kamala Harris's appeal to the idea that, look, the other people think America has failed, but we're the font of optimism and a way forward?
Yeah. My first reaction was that it was miraculous, Laura. It was miraculous because she appears to be the first major party nominee in modern history to become that party's nominee without stating a single policy position, without receiving a single primary election vote, without standing for a single press conference. And I kept waiting, I'm still waiting, for her to state coherently a single policy position. But here's what I predict, Laura. I think we'll hear a policy position from from Kamala Harris the second that her polls and her focus groups and her consultants tell her that it's time to do so. And not a moment until that happens. And it's not clear at this point, Laura, whether she'll ever do that.
Well, this is the most one of the most absurd things. I read of a lot of bad things today, or ridiculous things, from the New Republic titled, "The Female Obama?" No, Kamala Harris is more than that. Kamala Harris is a historic figure. How she has risen to this occasion, her poise, her power, her sure-footedness, has been just breathtaking to watch. She's Kennedy in 1960, and then some, no offense to Obama. Harris is more. Senator, the press not only has abdicated its role as kind of an honest broker, but now she's Obama and JFK combined.
Combined into one. I mean, you can just feel the joy and the vibes eking out of this. You know, look, I really do think that if Kamala Harris is your candidate, the odds are pretty good that you're somebody who thinks that a presidential campaign and who thinks that the United States government through the Oval Office can and should properly be run on joy and vibes. If, on the other hand, you want someone who has a vision for America and an understanding of how the United States government has failed the American people, where it needs to improve, and where it needs to chart a path forward to remove impediments placed in front of the people by the government itself, then you should support Donald Trump, because all you're going to get out of Kamala Harris is joy and vibes, and that's not enough.
Senator Mike Lee, this is wild. So we have RFK Jr. has endorsed President Trump. Former President Trump, is about to walk out on stage. They're playing a kind of a video tribute to him. On a scale of 1 to 10, how big is this moment?
Look, I think it's huge. I think it's an absolutely huge moment for the simple reason that this is somebody who ran. This is a longtime Democrat who ran and who is deprived of his opportunity to move forward as somebody who could be the nominee, in part because Joe Biden was in the seat. He didn't ever have to run against Kamala Harris. Kamala Harris never had to run against him. To have him now backing Donald Trump shows America where Americans ought to be.
All right, Senator, we appreciate it very much.
Hey, Sean Hannity here. Hey, click here to subscribe to Fox News YouTube page and catch our hottest interviews and most compelling analysis. You will not get it anywhere else.